Okay guys, so we are on day 36 of the manhunt for Joshua Zimmerman, and here is what we know. Zimmerman escaped from the DeSoto County Courthouse on June 14th, over 30 days ago. He was seen on June 15th. That's the last time they saw him in DeSoto County, in that area. Since then, he has not been seen, and typically that means that he's hiding indoors, right? We saw that before for the Bibb County 5. If you guys were following me back then, there were 5 inmates that escaped, I think, from Bibb County. And all of them went to different places, but they were all in homes except for 𝗪𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗧𝗪 or whatever. He was a killer. He was an idiot. He was like the white outcast in a group. It was 4 black males and 1 white guy. And the white guy, somehow, he was supposed to be the guy that they were going to use him as a guinea pig. And he wound up outrunning everybody in that group. And he made it the furthest, but they caught him. Anyway, typically what it means is they're inside. That all changed about a week ago. You guys heard me. I started telling the family and friends and any accomplices, if you're helping Zimmerman, turn yourself in, call the police, cooperate, because there's always room to cooperate. And a few days later, obviously the marshals went to the mom's home, kicked in the door, got some kind of a cooperation. You guys remember the mom asking her son to turn himself in, come home, don't do this to me. But that post was deleted, right? Or it was changed to private. One or the other. She's kind of dancing. Do I want him to turn himself in? Do I not want him to turn himself in? So it changed it up a little bit. But what we do know is that she sent him about $600, right, in Cash App. And with the money, he's known to get bus tickets and stuff. So he could have very easily gotten a bus ticket to Orlando. There aren't many places to go from that Greyhound station in DeSoto County. I'm being told now from a friend at the Orlando Police Department that they are aware of the manhunt for Joshua Zimmerman. They are prepared to offer assistance, and they did go to a Greyhound station in Orlando to look at surveillance, just to start crossing their T's, dotting their I's. But they now believe that he got on a bus. That said, if he got on a bus, this weekend we should have some kind of information to run on. I added Orlando, Florida to the list. Orlando, be on the lookout. The police surely are. They are looking at the Greyhound station out there. They started that yesterday or the day before. I believe it was yesterday when they secured the confession early yesterday morning. They went over there. They are actively they have at least now something to work with. They didn't have anything before, right? Now they know that the escapee has money via Cash App. Now they know that the escapee communicated with his mother. Now they know that the escapee likely uses Facebook. So they know a lot now, right? And that in today's world, technology is a beautiful thing, and unless it's impossible just about to lose your digital footprint. And somebody like Joshua, who's so hung up on himself, thinking he's the man, he wants to watch himself, and I guess it's not the coverage he was expecting. He wants to be known as a badass escapee when he's a cross-dressing weirdo that rapes and kills and abducts women and men. So that's just not a cool thing to be known for. And even who wants to be known as a Ted Bundy? And this guy's not Ted Bundy. Joshua, sorry, but Ted Bundy had standards, and he had a little bit of a line, right? He wouldn't cross that line. You don't have any lines, bro. You go after kids, you go after adults, you go after white, black, Hispanic, male, female. That is a monster. Ted Bundy, I made a comparison to Ted was actually better than Joshua. Ted wouldn't do the stuff that Joshua does. So maybe Dahmer would, even he wouldn't. Dahmer would eat people and stuff, right? But he's not gonna. Joshua is his breed. He's a breed of his own, and that's what he is. There's gonna be now a third name on that list if he's not captured soon. It's gonna go Ted Bundy, Dahmer, and Zimmerman is gonna be the cross-dressing one in that group. But he's going to be in it. We have to start looking, check your surveillance, check your ring cameras. If you live in Orlando, check them too. If truck stops, rest stops, bus stops, if your friends work at Greyhound, if you are in Greyhound groups on Facebook for drivers, please share the mugshot all around. Every driver for Greyhound should have a copy of that mugshot. I reached out to Greyhound late last night, and they're going to give me a call today over at corporate to see what, if any, security measures are being taken and what, if any, alerts they've received. So we'll know more about that. The Mississippi State Patrol, they told me that they are not involved in the manhunt. but they are ready to assist if DeSoto County calls them. DeSoto, you need help, dude. Call the police. DeSoto County, not like the residents. You guys need help. Like the sheriff needs help. The sheriff, literally, the state police told me you can call them, and that's on the record. It's not like it's a rumor. The Mississippi Highway Patrol said they're ready to help you, dude, but you're not calling them. Call them. There's a killer on the loose. He's gonna kill again. Mississippi Highway Patrol is much more advanced than your little 2001 chopper that you guys are driving in circles every 5 weeks. Get the Mississippi Highway Patrol involved. They will come in so heavy that they'll flood DeSoto County the way that the state police flooded Chester County. We had over 1,000 state troopers in that little, and let me tell you, it looked like it was empty, but when they lit their lights up, you can see that from space, okay? Mississippi Highway Patrol is offering to help in the manhunt. They require a phone call from the sheriff or the DA. Whoever is in charge over there in DeSoto County, pick up the phone and call the Mississippi Highway Patrol. They confirmed to me that they will help you, which means if you call them, don't call 911 sheriff, call the communications office, and they'll send you enough units where you can probably stop paying the same 5 officers overtime for what? We're on day 35 and you have like 3 dudes on your, not the U.S. Marshals, that task force is amazing. That's a whole different ball game. I'm talking about DeSoto. Sheriff, dude, grow up. You need help, literally. Mississippi Highway Patrol is ready to help you. Call them up. They will be there within an hour if you call them, and they'll give you the boots on the ground. They'll give you the troopers there. They'll bring their police cars. They'll flood every street. They'll bring their choppers. They'll bring everything. They will find him. Why aren't you calling? Why is the sheriff not getting other law enforcement agencies involved? This sheriff is dancing on the line of getting pulled in front of a House committee in Mississippi. You are putting the public at risk, Sheriff. You are putting the public in grave risk. This man is headed to Connecticut to kill. If he kills in Connecticut, Sheriff, it's on you. The state police confirmed to me in an email that they are ready to help you if you ask for it. So if somebody dies because you didn't ask for help, that email is going to be used in court against whoever the hell sues DeSoto County for not calling for the free resources. You have the largest law enforcement agency in the state of Mississippi offering help, and you're not calling them. Sheriff, shame on you. The DA, I'd love to talk to you because you need to lock that guy up. At first, I thought it was the DA that was the problem. No, that poor guy, he's over there trying to tell us what's going on. I don't know if they're holding a gun to him or something, but the Department of Justice, you guys have to go into that DeSoto County courthouse, save the DA, bring him in. I'm sure he'll love to talk because he's petrified of that crazy unhinged sheriff. That sheriff needs to either resign or pick up the damn phone and call the Mississippi Highway Patrol like I did. And then I emailed them because I wanted it in writing to make sure that what they said on the phone would check out later. And what did they do? They sent me an email saying we would love to help when we get to call them. We're on day 35, dude. You're not going to find him on day 36 if you didn't find him on day 1 through 35. You know what I mean? Give the case up. Chester County, it took them 24 hours for the DA to say, the hell with this. It's not my case. Well, not 24 hours, like 72 hours. Because she knew that she doesn't have the resources to catch an escapee like the state would, right? DeSoto, you're trying to cover up your corruption, and it's not going to do anything but get more people killed and you a life sentence, dude. That sheriff needs to grow up. I hope you're still not out there motivationally speaking on the weekends, bro. Because if you are and I find out, that's going to be the headline. It's going to be the sheriff is out partying while there's a killer, rapist, kidnapper running around his town and that he doesn't even want to call for help. Why don't you want to call for help? Are you worried that the state police are going to find something that you don't want them to find? Do your kids work at the prison? Does your family work anywhere in the jail? Like, what went on? We know that Zimmerman sent money through a CO, right? That's confirmed. So Zimmerman is sleeping with a CO with the sheriff in the sheriff's jail, essentially. What are you hiding, sheriff? Why don't you want the Mississippi State Police to come in your town? What are you hiding? Who doesn't want the state police to come to their town? In Pennsylvania, the state police came. The troopers were amazing. The leadership was terrible, but they caught the guy. The leaders suck. It's the boots on the ground that are amazing. Mississippi Highway Patrol, I don't know how many people they have, but it's a lot more than 6. Okay, and they're willing to send reinforcements because they know that your county is screwed. They know that DeSoto County can't handle a duck on the loose, let alone a killer. They couldn't catch a cow running down the highway if they had to. They couldn't. Those people would be looking on a farm when the cow is on the highway. They are idiots, and I think it's because they're taking orders from an idiot who refuses to follow any sort of moral. He has no morals. There's a killer on the loose, and you're not asking for help from the state police. Told me they are willing, and this is coming from the state police spokesperson in Mississippi. The spokesperson for the Mississippi Highway Patrol tells me that they are willing to assist. They are ready to assist. They are ready to hit the ground running, but they would love a phone call offering and welcoming them to town. That's how it works, bro. Are you waiting? The sheriff sounds like Tina, the mom of Zimmerman. He's waiting for the Mississippi Highway Patrol to just come and bang on his door. Is that what you want, bro? Pick up the phone. Call for help. You have a killer on the loose. It doesn't take more than that, right? If I was the sheriff and a killer got out of the door, and I don't care who the hell comes. You bring everybody and their mothers to come find the guy. I'm not going to be motivationally speaking. I'm going to be at the courthouse. I'm going to be looking for the guy. Sheriff, grow up. Stop having your little impromptu press conferences inside of a little shady office that needs to be raided inside and out. That place is dirty, okay? So stop holding your little BS. Because let me tell you, if I come to DeSoto County, I've got some questions for you, and I would love to come to a press conference. And honestly, I'm on the brink of going just so I can go to a press conference if there is one, because I got to talk to this sheriff. He's an idiot. Why does he not want the help of Mississippi Highway Patrol? DA, whatever your name is, Burton, call the Mississippi State Patrol. You tell him you need their help. I'm sure you can outpower the sheriff, and if he gets in your way, lock his ass up. The hell with it. The guy is a pain in the ass. He's obstructing in the manhunt. Lock the sheriff up if he doesn't get out of the way. This is not the Wild West. There are courts. There are prosecutors. You are the top cop, DA. You can lock that guy the hell up, and then he can sue you later. Who gives a damn? We got to get a killer right now. Get the sheriff either out of the way, or sheriff, start cooperating. Start calling this. I understand why you're not telling the public what's going on, maybe, I guess. I don't, but I'll go with it. But why don't you want the help of the top law enforcement agency in your state? Why? You guys had it covered, right? No, you covered for him, it sounds like, because the guy is far away. Again, if you see something, say something. DeSoto County, this does not mean that Zimmerman is gone until we have a confirmed sighting. And when I say confirmed, I want to see a photograph, okay? When there's a photo of him out and about, that's when we're going to stop with the DeSoto County stuff. But until there's a photograph, he's in DeSoto County. That's how it works. We have to see him, and we don't. So if you see something, say something. Be on the lookout. It's the weekend, so you guys are going out. Look for Zimmerman, not physically, but if you see him, make a call. It's 911. Sheriff, the number's a little bit longer for you, buddy, but it's the Mississippi Highway Patrol. Google them, get the communications department number, call them, and they'll be there in an hour. It's as simple as that. And if he's not in town, it's always still good to have them there just in case he is. Because if he is, what are you going to do with your 3 dudes? Wait for the marshals are doing so much work because of the storm and shit show that your DeSoto County sheriff left behind. The marshals, they only do one thing: catch criminals. It makes it hard to catch them when you have a sheriff debunking facts from the DA. This sheriff has to get out of the way. They have to get him out of the way. You're never going to win an election again. If this guy kills somebody, you might end up in prison, because there's going to be a big investigation into how he got out. And now that you're calling the DA a liar, you better believe that this is going to be a major investigation, because one of you guys is lying, and I don't think it's the DA, because the DA was trying to be honest, whereas you said shut up and talk to me, don't talk to the press. If you see something, say something. DeSoto County, remain on the lookout. Memphis, Tennessee, be on the lookout. Orlando, Florida now, be on the lookout. Waterbury, be on the lookout. But you guys seem like you're going to, if you see him, you guys are going to catch him and turn him in. I can tell by the vibe out there. So if you see him in Waterbury, call 911. Let's put an end to this thing, and hopefully nobody else gets hurt. But again, the chances of getting hurt are high, very high. the chances of being kidnapped or raped are high, very high, until he's in prison. If you see him, call the police. If you know anything that can lead to his arrest, call the U.S. Marshals. I'll be back later if there are any updates.